time.
And we're back. All flash.
No substance.
All right, guys. With Uncle Drew coming out in theaters pretty soon, or whenever you decide to watch this, it might already be out, or whenever
it will be coming out when you watch this.
Exactly. Our top 5 today is going to be the top 5 basketball movies, which I thought, as a black person, that we'd have done this on episode 1, but obviously not. But
or on MLK, or on
any other of the black holidays. We didn't need Uncle Drew to come out to we didn't need Uncle Drew to come out to do a top 5 about basketball movies. We did one because I'm black. So with that being said, yeah, Wakanda forever. With that being said, Art, go first.
All right, my top 5 for top basketball movies, which, to be honest, I was surprised on which movies when I started looking up which would show up on the list.
Okay.
All right, now I know my list is always going to be viewed with a little bit of...
Oh man, now you're really making me think we got the same list now if you're going that route.
Well, there's a lot of basketball movies out there.
There is.
But there's not a lot of good ones.
There is not. There are just movies where there was people and a ball and they called it a basketball movie, but it really
So
wasn't.
what I identified as a basketball movie as a movie that it revolved around basketball.
Okay.
Not just a basketball player.
Okay. So it had to at least be a major focal point of the movie?
Yes.
Okay, great. So that makes me, one of my ones on there was iffy. So now I'm good with it.
No, that's what a basketball movie is.
Okay.
Right? If the final scene involves a basketball game, then it's a basketball movie. Okay? All right.
Number 5!
Air Buddy. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding.
All right, you got me, sir. You got me, sir. You totally got me because I really thought that was on your list. With your list sometimes, I really thought that was on your list. What's your real number 5?
All right, my real number 5.
Number 1!
Number 5. Coach Carter.
Coach Carter. All right. Okay, that almost made my list.
Yeah.
It almost made my list. It's just I don't like too much drama in my basketball movies.
It was about saving lives, changing lives.
Another reason I don't like about too much drama in my basketball movies, I hate that there's when it's like, oh, save these poor underprivileged black children.
But the key part about this is he was also a black man from the same neighborhood.
That was the one thing that I was okay with in this movie, because when you got like Blindside, or you got Dangerous Minds, where the white man always comes in to kind of save us, you know, you guys just need some help and somebody to believe in you. I was like, come on, man. Yeah. So I was okay with Coach Carter. This is also
a movie that, one of the rare movies that Samuel L. Jackson does not drop mother effer.
It's got to be the only one. It's got to be the only one. He even did it to Coming to America. It's got to be the only one. Oh, man. All right. Number 4.
Number 4. Speaking of a white man coming and saving underprivileged kids.
Say it.
Coach Carter.
You already said Coach Carter.
I mean, Coach Carter. Glory Road.
Ah! Tell me why you love this movie, sir. I already told you why I don't love this movie.
Because he wasn't there to save underprivileged kids. He was there to win a championship.
With some underprivileged kids.
When you have no money,
all right,
and all you can offer is a free ride to go to school, people will jump at it.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm just gonna say speechless on this.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's not a fictitious movie. It was actually based on
real life white people
in El Paso
bringing underprivileged kids to win a championship.
Now, also, I want to give a shout out to the Mexicans that appeared on this movie.
Yeah, there you go.
One of the rare movies that has a basketball movie that has Mexicans in it. Unfortunately, Mexicans were not involved in the basketball, but at least there was a tie-in. All right, El Paso.
Are you trying to they got stunt people to do the basketball in the film?
You've never seen Glory Road?
I've never actually seen. I don't watch films like that.
Don't talk crap about
I don't watch films like that. I don't watch films like that. I don't watch films like that. All right. Number 3. Wait, that was number 3, right?
It's like, remember the Titans?
Yeah.
But this is the exact same thing except for basketball.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Remember the Titans was good enough. I didn't need to see the basketball version of it. Number 3.
Above the rim.
Above the rim. Good choice. I will give you props for that, sir. Good choice. Good choice. Good choice. That was Above the Rim, because I got to make sure I get them right, because they had a lot of basketball films in that 90s period where they all seemed to be. This was the one with let's see it. With Tupac and what's his name that married Tisha Campbell?
No.
No?
6 hours later.
Omar Epps, that's right! Omar Epps! Omar Epps, I'm gonna redo my list here. With Omar Epps, what is the one with Tupac then?
Well, we're not talking about that movie. We're talking about Above the Rim. Now, Above the Rim, your stereotypical movie. Here's why I liked it.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm also gonna say why I didn't move up higher on the list.
Okay.
All right, it actually is the premise of all sports movies in the 90s because Omar Epps was in every athletic movie.
He was Michael B. Jordan before Michael B. Jordan.
He was Michael B. Jordan before Michael B. Jordan became Michael B. Jordan.
Before Michael B.
Michael B. Jordan modeled himself after Omar Epps.
Or, what is it, for Black Panther? Plays all the biographies.
Oh,
I'm just horrible with names. Huh?
Chadwick
Boseman. And it's like he was Chadwick Boseman before Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, Omar Epps during the 90s, he was like any movie that involved any sports.
Yeah, he was
need a
definitely
black actor.
loving basketball.
The Program.
That's right, he was in the program. It's like we need a black person to do some sports. Call Omar Epps.
Yeah, so good movie.
He was on standby, speed dial for black actor. Number 2.
Speaking of black actors, Hoosiers. There was none in this movie.
You know what? I'm okay with that pick, sir. I'm okay. You know why? Because it was white people saving white people. That's why I'm okay with that one. It was like, I should be offended that there was no black people on the team.
This is before they allowed black athletes to play with whites.
Wait, did they have the black people come do all this stunts? It was like, sir, we're gonna have to white face you. So
there
that
was
way,
no dunking and no behind the back passes.
That's what it was.
Just basic fundamentals.
That's what it was.
This is where.
This is already off the rails.
This is where Tim Duncan, I guess, got his inspiration.
The fundamental, big fundamental.
Big fundamental. This is Hoosiers. I just remember as this being the first basketball movie, or one of the first movies I really remember watching as a child.
Okay.
I don't know why this one's so.
Because it's one of the films that was like, it was such a great movie that just happened to be based about a basketball team. It was like a great movie. Like I said, it was white people helping white people, and that movie will go number 1 at all times.
I honestly believe Gene Hackman gave an amazing performance.
Yeah, he's great as a coach. It was like he carries that demeanor, you know, that you want to respect, and he looked like your basketball coach from high school. So I mean, I get it. So that was number 2, right? Oh, what school did you go to? Number 2. Or was that number 2?
That was number 2.
Okay, number 1.
I have to go with the all-time classic. Talk about any basketball movie. Hi, Billy. White Man Can't Jump.
Oh. By the way, that was a horrible Rosie Perez impersonation.
You give me your best Rosie.
No, I won't.
Hi, Billy.
No, but the only thing I want to see impersonated by Rosie Perez is that scene where she wore the spaghetti strap top, the little muscle shirt. It was and my teenage self was like, oh my god.
That was one of the movies where I was like, when I was a teenager as well watching this. I was a little younger than yourself. I did not just love this movie, and it's not number 1 because of Rosie Perez. That's just icing on the cake.
It would have been for me.
Icing on the cake, sir. No, I mean, Woody Harrelson and now I had brain fart because I'm thinking
Wesley Snipes, sir.
Wesley Snipes. They made a great combo. I mean,
they did, and it spun off multiple films because of their
they had good chemistry.
Their chemistry on film.
Extremely good chemistry. This is one of the other breakout movies for Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes as well. This is when he was just.
When he wasn't paying his taxes. When his
this is when, I was going to say when he was coming to his peak, but yeah, I guess that's when he wasn't paying his taxes.
When he wasn't paying his taxes. When he's making all that money and wasn't paying Uncle Sam.
No, but this is one of those movies where it's iconic. I mean, you
definitely.
You talk about this movie, or you talk about a basketball movie, and White Man Can Jump is going to always come up.
Yeah, of course. I think so. Great top 5 list, sir. We give you crap on your top 5. Today's list was really good. I applaud your list.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna steal some stuff from it. So, number 5. Here's one of the ones where I thought this was kind of flirting the line for basketball movie. Baseketball. I love this movie, and yes, they combine basketball.
Of what I said,
it combined basketball with baseball. Literally, the whole game was them just shooting jump shots, and it was like that's a basketball movie.
Basketball movie.
It just shot jump shots with bases.
Yeah.
Baseketball. I mean, it was funny. It was Matt Stone and Trey Parker doing their first film out of coming off. It was Horse. There you go. They should call it Horse the movie. It really was Horse the movie. And it's like you got to talk trash. And we were talking about with White Man Jump, and it was like that was one of the big aspects of White Man Jump. You got to see the trash talking on the court. You got to see it with white people talking trash to each other, which made it even more hilarious. And you got all the celebrity cameos, and just the fact
was there any black players in the league?
There was a couple on the one team, and I can't remember the name of the team.
Yeah. And oddly enough, I mean, it was all shooting free throws, and these white guys still keep missing.
Yeah. That was my number 5. Number four, and I almost want to move this one up.
Oh, too late now, sir.
But I haven't said it yet, so.
It's not too late.
All right, yeah, I'm going to move that one up, and I'm going to move this one down. So I'm going to go, because I just realized that it was Omar Epps in this movie, and I'm stealing it from you. Above the Rim. Above the Rim will be my number 4 on my list. Let's make my adjustment here.
We both were going to have it at number 3.
Yeah, we were going to have it at number 3. So I'm moving it down, and I'm moving my other number 4 up. Above the Rim is a great film, and like you said before, Omar Epps was black person number 1 that you cast in every movie. That's
true.
We talked enough about it. We'll just move on. Number 3. Number 3 that just got moved up for the number 4 spot. Teen Wolf.
Oh no, that's not.
That is a basketball movie, sir. The movie is about him on a basketball team. It's like has a crappy white player to an awesome. Somehow, how do you get basketball skills being a wolf? I don't think I've ever seen.
The agility. He's able to, as a wolf, you can do anything a little bit better.
Okay, that's why we got to spin off to Air Bud. Those are the Teen Wolf sequels.
Remember we had Teen Wolf 2.
No, we don't talk about Teen Wolf 2.
It was boxing, and he became a better boxer.
We don't talk about Teen Wolf 2.
All I know is boobies.
That movie was amazing. It was a coming of age film. It was a basketball film. A majority of the film was basketball. It was a basketball film and a coming of age film and a great comedy overall.
A very borderline basketball movie.
I know. I knew that was borderline, but I wasn't taking it off the list. Number 2.
Number 2.
He Got Game.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, well, not you.
Oh.
But the movie He Got Game with Jesus. And Denzel, because he will forever be known as Jesus.
Here's why I did not like this movie.
Why? It was about him getting his relationship with his son, getting him ready for college.
It got slow at times. That movie.
It was a drama, sir.
I know, but it got really slow. For a drama, sometimes they keep you in. This one lost me.
I mean, as a father,
this is one of the few Denzel Washington movies that I
really. Wow, that is shocking. Look, I love the father-son relationship. I love how it tapered around him, becoming a great player. And it was a basketball movie, but it probably first and foremost was a relationship between the father and son. But it dealt with him being a basketball player. I love this movie. It was one of the films when I was starting to become an adult, which we're still trying to get there.
You get there.
Well, it made me think about fatherhood and basketball and betting a lot of women that he did in this movie. So anyway, that moves me on to number 1. Of course, it's White Man You Can't Jump.
It's iconic. This is one of the few movies that everyone will pick when they can't jump.
I love that movie a lot for Rosie. But a lot for Denzel, for Wesley and Woody Harrelson's their chemistry on film. Like I said, we mentioned before, is that the trash talk on the courts. I think that was always a thing, but I think it blew up when this film came out, and I think there was a lot more pickup games when it came up because of the popularity of this film.
This movie really, I think another great thing about this movie was it captured the true form of what a pickup basketball game is.
Oh yeah. And it's like you call somebody out. And basically, it was you were questioning somebody's skill, i.e., their manhood on the court.
Yeah. It's like, and their manhood was measured by how good they were on the court.
And it showed how racist black people are against white people in their basketball skills.
It's true.
It basically showed that, and you know what? It's true. It's absolutely true.
This is also one of those few movies that everyone was walking around in spandex shorts.
Because it was the 90s, sir. Everybody wore and you had the hat backwards with the little thing flipped up. It was like Wesley Snipes and
it's a cycling cap. It was a
cycling cap. It wasn't like
to do with basketball, but
him and Kadeem Hardison they helped push that style for so long. And Spike Lee picked it up from them, by the way. All right, so that was my top 5. Honorable mentions, sir.
Honorable mentions. All right, I'm glad we're going there.
All right.
Actually, loving basketball.
Loving basketball. I can scratch that off mine now, and since you just said it.
He got game.
He got game, of course. The person that doesn't like that film actually put it as an honorable mention.
Honorable mention. It dragged at times. That's why it wouldn't make my list.
It was a drama, sir.
Okay, that doesn't mean it can't drag. All right, The Notebook never dragged.
Are you kidding me? That movie was all drag.
Dirty mouth.
That movie was all drag.
Shut your mouth when you talk to me.
All right, that's all your honorable mentions,
Those are
sir?
my 2 honorable mentions.
Okay, Space Jam.
I was going to put that as an honorable mention because it was an honorable attempt.
It's an honorable attempt at a basketball movie. I thought that was like, that movie was barely basketball.
It was when cartoon characters are doing better acting than their human.
I mean, it was Charles Barkley, it was Michael Jordan. It was like, it was an oddity. It was like, it was cool because it's like, oh, they're gonna do another kind of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit mix between live action and cartoons, and it was with Looney Tunes and basketball stars.
We're gonna have basketball stars that everybody knows.
Yeah,
we're gonna team them up
with retired players.
And then all of a sudden, this movie just stunk. That acting, it was so hard to get through.
And you know what? Charles Barkley hasn't gotten better yet. He's still a horrible actor. He's still. Let's wait till they do Space Jam 2 when that one comes out with LeBron.
With LeBron?
With LeBron. Hey, look, we're getting Kyrie Irving.
Curry.
No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I can see LeBron because the point of Space Jam was the fact that it's like this is the best player on the planet.
Michael Jordan was
the
like,
best player on the planet.
But you know, he still is the greatest of all time, right? On the court, definitely the greatest of all time.
Which I'm surprised that he is not Uncle Drew. Remember he did the whole thing to LeBron's?
Yeah.
And it's like it would make sense for him to do this, but he didn't. Anyway, other honorable mentions.
His skills aren't that good anymore.
Oh, hey.
You never know.
Oh, you know, he did lose quite a few finals there. SemiPro. It was funny, sir. It was a nice 70s thing, and it was like you're gonna say it's one of his misses because he has hits and he has misses, and it was like he's 50-50 on his comedies.
My problem with SemiPro is he is 50-50 with his comedies. He just did too many of the same gag over and over throughout the film. It was
well,
like,
that's his acting career, period.
No, but I mean, it was nothing where it was like, oh, I didn't leave that movie theater laughing at all.
Okay.
It was more like, it was all right.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was, and that's why I was made in my honorable mentions. That's why it wasn't in my top 5. It's just an honorable mention. I enjoyed it for what it was, and then I put, you know, white people saving white people in my honorable mentions.
What was the name? What was the theme song?
Of Hoosiers?
No, of
oh, I don't even remember.
SemiPro.
I don't remember. Anyway, we'll edit it in here somewhere.
Put it here.
We'll edit it in here.
Theme song will play now.
Oh wow, yeah, I do remember this song. This is amazing. I loved it when I heard it the first time. Yeah. All right,
and
so
that was the first time you saw the alley-oop?
Yes.
Which
that movie was funny, sir.
Think about that. What the heck does alley-oop mean?
You're going through
what do the words have to do with what's happening on the court?
What does dunk mean?
That is true. But you were dunking a cookie.
What is dribble?
Dribble.
Well, we know it's dribble because of that. It was like, but before that, it was.
Yeah, it was alley-oop. It's like alley-oop. Maybe that's how they got it.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah, we're breaking it down here on the Goods.
If you know what it is,
please put it in the comments below.
Yeah.
And it's going to be something basic that we all should have just figured out below. Yeah. All right, so.
Or if you think maybe it should be labeled something else.
It's called a pass.
Yeah. Here you go. It should have been a here you go, not alley-oop.
Well, people would get that. They're like, oh, what? Huh? Alley-oop? You don't understand. They're like, what is an alley-oop?
What is that? What is that? By the time you realize it, some guy's already dunking it on you.
There you go. Another word that makes any sense. All right. As a matter of God, Art, take us home before I continue on.
Tell us what your top 5 are. If you disagree with me or you disagree with Terrence, go ahead and let us know.
Tell me how great Teen Wolf is in my top 5.
Teen Wolf should not be on there. But I digress. Guys, don't forget to follow us, like us, do all that good stuff to us.
All right, and if this is the first time you actually come to the channel and you're just not watching the top 5, and you see how low budget this show is and you want to help us get better, we do have a Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/thegoods, we have some prizes that we're giving away from donations as little as $1 up to $10. We're not asking for a lot.
Help us get a 4K.
Help us get a 4K. Help us get an editor so that way we can actually look better when we do the show.
Help me get a facelift.
That too. All right. So for Manny at home who bailed on us, and Aspen, which we actually have signs up. If you've seen her, please let us know. Please notify the goods
Aspen,
at thegoods.gmail.com. I'm Terrence.
I'm Art.
You guys take care. People are gonna give me shit about my list. I already feel it. Because I know you guys. You guys and your hatred for Terrence's list. I don't know why. I just say love. This list is love. From the heart. And the 5 minutes of Googling that I just did to make it.